Welcome back to my channel. I am the Sovereign Woman. If you have not subscribed, be sure to do that. Like, share, and make sure you leave a comment in the comment section to tell me whatever you want to tell me, whatever that is. So I'm going to play this clip. It's actually a few clips. It's pretty short. And then we're going to come back and discuss it.
Was he jealous of you?
He's not going to like this, but yes.
Mm-hmm. And then did you try to overcompensate?
I tried to play down all the time.
Yeah.
I did. I tried to play, I'm Mrs. Brown, everybody. Don't call me Miss Houston, I'm Mrs. Brown.
And when you think about that right now, when you just even hearing you say that, like the little hairs right here on my little so-called baby hairs, just because you're Whitney Houston with a voice that's a national treasure, like nobody else living at this time, and you're trying to pull yourself down.
You had to go on tour to pay alimony to your ex-husband. I don't know if the number's correct. I Googled. I saw it was like $30,000 a month or something like that. What would you have done differently when you first got married in terms of shielding your assets?
I would have never let a person have that much power over my money, my life, over anything ever again. So I'm learning, I'm in control of my business, I'm in control of my life, and it's mandatory that I learn more about finance business, so I don't ever have to be robbed again by, maybe somebody you think you can trust.
I'm 40 years old and I'm frustrated that I haven't found it, and
but you may not
found
want
it. You sit in a different seat.
I've been in a much worse seat than you or anybody here. I've been dead broke, okay? Don't pull that with me.
If you can only be tall because somebody's on their knees, then you have a serious problem. When you take it away and all you got is your little self, are you any good? Are you still strong? You still smart? You still like yourself? I mean, these are the questions.
So there are some honorary mentions that I'm going to talk about. I found one with Fantasia. Fantasia's talking about you need to let your man lead. And she did an interview on the Breakfast Club a few years back, talking about how she gives her husband complete control over her finances. So I like Fantasia a lot. I was rooting for Fantasia from day one, but in a few years' time, we're going to hear the exact same thing with her. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, but just mark my words. They're going to end up going through a nasty divorce, and she's probably going to end up having to pay him alimony too. And then you have Star Jones, you have Jill Scott, Britney Spears, who had to pay alimony, Halle Berry. So the reason why pretty much every woman who dates down find themselves in these situations is because women have a problem. And this can be a white woman or a black woman, okay? Doesn't really matter. An Asian woman. Women in general have a problem. And the problem is having the I can save him syndrome. I can be a good influence on him syndrome. I can downplay my accomplishments in order to make him feel more like a man syndrome. That's the problem. And I'm making this video and I'm talking about this because especially black women, y'all have got to stop dating down. Dating down, I would say almost 100% of the time does not work out. It doesn't work out. You end up losing yourself, losing your self-esteem, losing your money, losing your good credit you may have had, losing good jobs, career opportunities. You lose so much, your self-respect, your dignity. You probably will end up having to pay child support the way Halle Berry did, or alimony to these men. And you're going to end up without the man anyways, because the man is either going to leave you or you're going to have to leave him because you're tired of the abuse. You're tired of the cheating. You're tired of the mental abuse. Whatever it is that you were going through that caused the breakdown of your relationship. You just need to save yourself the trouble. Because I'm a believer that there are certain things that you just don't have to do in life in order to make your load lighter as you're traveling through life. There are certain things you just ain't got to do. You know, and me being a child-free content creator, I am always talking about how I chose not to have children because I don't believe in making my life harder than it has to be. I've seen this whole single mother thing not work out for just about every woman that I have ever met or have ever even heard of before. And I'm not over exaggerating. Pretty much every woman who dates down find themselves in the exact same situation. Women who trust men's lies find themselves in the exact same situation. Women who try to give a brother a chance. Women who try to, build and lift a man up and speak life into him and all that. You get played. Y'all all get the same result. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, but that is just what it is. So if you are a woman in this situation, or you think in the future you will be okay with building with a man, I am going to urge you to reconsider, because the only thing you're going to do is ruin your life in the process. And then the man ain't yours anyway. The man is most likely going to leave you for a younger woman, another woman, somebody who didn't see him struggle. So I talked about this a while back, where when you build a man up, they start to resent you, because you have to understand that you are emasculating him when you don't allow him to fall and make his own mistakes, when you don't allow him to actually work hard to gain the things that he wants to gain. You're stepping in the way of that man's growth. Some of y'all even get in the way of these men's karma when you allow a homeless nigga to come live in your house, or you buy a person a car, or you co-sign for, I don't know, whatever he needs. You're putting your credit on the line, and you're doing all of these sacrifices for men who most likely don't deserve them. Because I always say this: if a person truly deserves something, they would have it, or they would be on their way to getting it by their own hand. If you meet a grown man and he doesn't even have a car, and you're like, well, you can drive my car and drop me off at work. And I can assure you 100% of every woman that I have ever known and met in my life who used to let their baby daddy or boyfriend or whoever drive their car to drop them off at work and then come back to get them, every single time the girl found out he was cheating and had bitches in her car. According to the women, he had this B in my car. Same story, same outcome. Because you have to understand the mindset of a grown man who doesn't even have the basics. He doesn't even have a house to live in. He doesn't have a vehicle, barely have a stable job. Okay. And even if he does have a job, if he doesn't have the basic necessities, the mindset of a man like this is that of a child. If he doesn't even take care of himself, how can he take care of you? If he doesn't even go to the doctor to check on his own health, how can he care about your health? How is that even possible? But you guys think your love and your magical cooch is going to be enough to make a man change and make him realize how wonderful he has it. And it's never going to happen like that. And even if it does happen and you think it's working out for, 7 years and 8 years and you're in your relationship and you're like, well, it worked out for me. We've been together for 13 years. You don't know what's going to happen in year 14. You don't know when that other woman going to decide to come to you as a woman in year 17. You have no idea. I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 it's going to happen. It's all about if you're going to stay and stick beside him, even though he's dogging you out and cheating on you, or if you're going to have to break up with him anyway. And the reason why y'all are so heartbroken when y'all build a man up and downplay your own accomplishments, and then he goes off and the next woman benefits. The reason why it hurts so much for y'all is because you think that men think the way we do, and they don't. You think that if you hold him down and be a ride or die and be his support system and be his peace, that he's going to say, wow, man, she really held me down, bro. I'm never leaving her side, bro. I'm never cheating on her. I'm going to stick beside her. That's what you think. That's what you think he's going to say. You think he thinks that way. No. Men are going to go 50-50 with you and say, no, I want a 50-50 woman, a submissive provider, basically. And they're going to use the money that they're saving by going 50-50 with you to build their life up over here. So when they finally get to whatever level they think they are, where they think they're the man at, whatever level that is, they're going to trade you in for a newer, younger model. Okay, that's what they do. They're going to trade you in, and their mindset is, I can't be this shiny new toy in her eyes. Okay, I will never be the apple of her eye because she knows that I'm actually nothing and that I would have been nothing without her. She knows my flaws. She's seen me down bad. I got to go out and find a woman who has never seen me that way. This is why when y'all hear that saying that you're going to jump through all these hoops for a man and do all these things for him, and then he's going to leave you for a woman who didn't have to do absolutely nothing, that's what they mean when they say that. Because the next chick that he's absolutely going to cheat on you with, that he is absolutely going to eventually leave you for, and if he don't leave you, he's going to do little things to make you leave him. He's going to keep getting caught cheating. He's going to keep getting caught with things in his phone. You think you're sneaking and going through his phone, but really he's leaving the shit unlocked. Or he knows secretly that you know his passcode, but he don't let you know that you know the passcode. These men are very crafty like that. They're too dumb even sometimes to even erase their text messages and stuff. They want you to find this stuff. They're constantly seeing how you're finding stuff, and they keep letting it happen. They keep letting it happen. Right. And so that's how you know when a man is really tired of you. Like I always think of Kirk and Rashida. For those who know, if you know, you know. Right. I'm pretty sure Kirk wants Rashida to just get the fuck on. But she's one of those women that's like, I'm not leaving Kirk. I ain't leaving my man. Even though all he has ever done was cheat on her and dog her out. So your man will either flat out leave you for another woman who didn't do no work, who didn't put in no work at all, or he's just going to be a Kirk and just keep doing things in hopes that you leave, because they really just have you there for whatever benefit they have you there, whatever it is. But they really ain't feeling you like that. They really cheating on you. They really got a side chick or two somewhere over here, or a side dude, you know. But this is why we say that. They're going to leave you for somebody who didn't do anything, because the more you do for a man, the more he is going to disrespect you. The less he respects you. It just is what it is. I know it's messed up. I know it's like, but why are men this way? I don't know why they're this way. But you have to accept it. Otherwise, you're going to keep getting got. Do not date down. I don't care how fine he is. I don't care how good his PP is. I don't care how tall he is. I don't care about his body. I don't care about none of that. If you are more successful, or you even have the ability, you even have the potential to be more successful than him, do not do it. Because the only thing you're going to do is ruin your life in the process. And it's that whole journey is going to end with you not ending up with him anyway. He's going to trade you in anyways. And many times, especially lately, the more successful you become, the more jealous and angry they are. A lot of these men are actually taking y'all's lives. The moment you try to leave, the moment you say enough is enough, and that meal ticket, his meal ticket is about to walk out the door, he's going to snap and he will take your life. So dating down is not only foolish, it not only makes you the most naive, I'm sorry to say, but dumb as a box of rocks chick, it's also dangerous. I understand that we have been brainwashed to be dumb. AKA a ride or die, AKA give a brother a chance, AKA hold a brother down. That's dumb. We've been brainwashed to be dumb. But at some point, you're going to have to take responsibility for yourself. And this is where I blame women, because I know that there are women out there who also date down because they want to be in control. The women, They think, oh, he doesn't have anything. I gave him the car he's driving. I'm the one who cooks for him. I'm the one who got him his job. I did his resume. He ain't going nowhere. That man is absolutely waiting to cheat on you if he hasn't already. If I had to pick a group of men who's going to absolutely cheat on you no matter what, that would be the man. The man that you do everything for. The man that you do everything for is going to be the biggest betrayal. If y'all ever wonder why y'all be hurting so bad, that's why. That's the psychology behind it. Men and women are like night and day. I'm sorry. When it comes to the thinking. So do yourselves a favor and don't get got. It is not worth it. You're going to end up regretting your decision and ruining your life anyway. The relationship will not last anyway. Even so-called happy relationships don't last. People grow apart. People just fall out of love or whatever you want to call it. So most relationships aren't going to work or last anyway. But a relationship where a man is insecure and jealous of his girlfriend, eventually he's going to seethe with anger and jealousy, and it is going to overflow. And the only person who's going to get hurt is you, because that man's going to just take off and go on about the next chick, go on to the next chick. So that's what they always do. We have a history of seeing this happen. All them chicks in Hollywood, many of your aunties or cousins or best friends, you know, all end up with the same story. It's going to end the same way. For you, for her, for Becky, for LaQuisha, it doesn't matter. It's going to end the same way. Okay, so that's all I got to say about this for now. Leave your comments below and let me know what you guys think. Leave your stories if this has happened to you. Hopefully your comment can help someone else reading your comment. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.
All together, girls. 1, 2, 3. These men on the internet. They don't know what they want, but they will see what they can get. Oh, go and waste your one and only precious life while pretending not to have a full receding hairline. So keep your eyes on his hairline and your hand on your drink. For all you know, he is a psychopath. He'll leave you on red and he won't care if you're dead. And the psychics on TikTok are